Ladies and gentlemen, today we delve into a profound reality we all face the moment someone from our past wishes to re-enter our lives. It's a scenario that can evoke a whirlwind of emotions, nostalgia, confusion, or even apprehension. But let us pause and reflect on what this really means for us. First and foremost, we must understand that timing is everything. Life unfolds in seasons, and some individuals reappear in our lives during crucial moments. It's vital to assess whether their return aligns with the growth we've achieved since their departure. Self-worth is the foundation of our identity. Remember, your value is not dictated by someone else's presence. When they come back, it's essential to maintain a clear sense of self, knowing that you are whole on your own. This brings us to the importance of boundaries. Protect your emotional space fiercely. It's perfectly okay to say no if their return disrupts your peace or growth. Reflect on the lessons you've learned. Each experience, good or bad, has contributed to the person you are today. Embrace these lessons. They are your armor against past mistakes. Forgiveness plays a pivotal role here, not for them, but for your own liberation. Letting go of past grievances clears the path for new beginnings, whether with them or within yourself. As we navigate these waters, focus on your purpose. Your journey is unique, and every step should reflect your aspirations and goals. Do not let nostalgia pull you back into old patterns. Instead, empower yourself to decide who deserves a place in your life moving forward. Take the time to reflect. What do you truly want? What kind of relationships enrich your life? Be intentional about the people you allow in. And when they come back, scrutinize their intentions. Are they genuinely changed or simply seeking the comfort of familiarity? Embrace the concept of moving forward. Not every return is a sign of destiny sometimes. It's merely a test of your resolve. Stand firm in your truth and make decisions that propel you toward your dreams. Remember this, the past can teach us, but it should never define us. When they want to come back, let it serve as a moment of reflection, growth, and empowerment. Your life is your masterpiece painted with the colors of your choosing. Understanding timing is essential in navigating relationships, especially when someone from your past wants to come back into your life. Life unfolds in unique phases, and people often re-enter our lives at pivotal moments that can shape our future. It's important to recognize that their return might coincide with a time of growth or change in our own lives. This doesn't just happen by chance. It's often a reflection of where we stand emotionally and mentally. When someone reaches out after a period of absence, it can stir a mix of feelings: curiosity, hope, or even hesitation. In these moments, we need to assess not only our feelings, but also the context of their return. What has changed for us since they left? Have we gained new insights about ourselves or our needs in relationships? This reflection allows us to gauge whether their reappearance aligns with our current journey. We may feel tempted to revisit the past, to slip back into familiar patterns. However, we must ask ourselves, does this person contribute to our growth, or do they represent a chapter we've already closed? Timing also encompasses understanding the rhythms of our lives. Sometimes people come back when we're at a crossroads, when we're more open to connection or more prepared to confront old issues. Recognizing this can help us see their return not as a disruption, but as an opportunity for reflection and clarity. Understanding timing means being mindful of where we are on our path. It encourages us to approach these moments with a balanced perspective, weighing the lessons of the past against the promise of the future. By doing so, we can make informed choices that honor our journey and our growth, rather than simply reacting to the nostalgia or emotions that their return might evoke. Self-worth is a fundamental aspect of our identity and plays a crucial role in how we navigate relationships. especially when someone wants to re-enter our lives. Understanding and affirming our self-worth means recognizing that our value is inherent and not contingent on the opinions or actions of others. This realization is empowering. It allows us to stand firm in our decisions and maintain healthy boundaries. When someone returns after a period of absence, it's easy to fall into the trap of questioning our worth. We might wonder why they've come back, and if it's because they truly value us, or if they're simply seeking comfort in familiarity. However, it's essential to remember that our worth doesn't diminish because someone left or because they want to come back. Our identity and value are shaped by our experiences, strengths, and the unique qualities we bring to the table. Recognizing our self-worth involves reflecting on our past experiences and the lessons they've taught us. Each relationship, whether positive or negative, contributes to our understanding of ourselves. By appreciating what we've learned, we can build a strong foundation of self-esteem. This means celebrating our successes, acknowledging our resilience, and understanding that we deserve respect, love, and healthy connections. In moments when someone seeks to return, we must assess whether their presence enriches our lives or detracts from our well-being. It's essential to ask ourselves if we are welcoming them back out of genuine desire or out of fear of loneliness or rejection. When we are anchored in our self-worth, we are more likely to make choices that align with our true needs and aspirations. Self-worth is about self-acceptance and the belief that we are deserving of positive relationships. It enables us to approach life with confidence and clarity, ensuring that we don't settle for less than we deserve. When someone comes back into our lives, we can evaluate their intentions and the potential impact on our journey. Knowing that our worth remains intact no matter the circumstances. Embracing this truth allows us to engage in relationships that are healthy, fulfilling, and aligned with our values. Boundaries are essential in maintaining healthy relationships and protecting our emotional well-being, especially when someone from our past wants to re-enter our lives. Setting boundaries means clearly defining what is acceptable and what is not, allowing us to safeguard our mental and emotional space. When we establish these limits, we communicate our needs and values, ensuring that others understand how we expect to be treated. When someone returns, it's crucial to evaluate what their presence means for us. Are they genuinely committed to positive change, or do they simply wish to revisit the past? By setting boundaries, we create a framework that encourages respectful interactions. This can involve specifying what behaviors we will tolerate and what we won't, as well as articulating our emotional needs. Boundaries also help us navigate the complex feelings that may arise when someone tries to come back into our lives. It's natural to feel a mix of excitement and apprehension. However, without clear boundaries, we risk becoming overwhelmed by emotions and possibly repeating past mistakes. By being clear about our limits, we empower ourselves to approach the situation with a sense of control and confidence. Boundaries are not just about saying no, they also reflect what we value in our relationships. They signify self-respect and communicate to others that we prioritize our well-being. When we establish and uphold our boundaries, we set a standard for how we expect to be treated, creating a space where healthy, respectful relationships can flourish. It's also important to remember that boundaries can evolve. As we grow and change, so too can our needs and limits. Regularly reassessing and communicating these boundaries ensures that they remain relevant and effective. This adaptability is a vital part of personal growth and relationship dynamics. When someone wants to come back into our lives, clear boundaries can serve as a tool for dialogue. They allow us to express our feelings honestly, whether we are open to rekindling the relationship or need to prioritize our own healing. Ultimately, setting and maintaining boundaries not only protects our emotional health, but also fosters relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. By standing firm in our boundaries, we can engage with others in a way that honors both our needs and theirs, creating a healthier foundation for any relationship moving forward. Lessons learned from past relationships are invaluable, particularly when someone from our history seeks to re-enter our lives. Each experience, whether joyful or painful, contributes to our personal growth and shapes our understanding of what we need in future connections. Reflecting on these lessons allows us to gain clarity about our desires and boundaries, ultimately guiding our decision-making process. First, it's essential to recognize that every relationship teaches us something. We learn about our own values, what we prioritize in a partner, and how we want to be treated. For instance, a previous relationship may have highlighted the importance of communication. Perhaps we realize that open dialogue is crucial for any connection to thrive. Understanding these lessons can help us avoid repeating past mistakes and encourage us to seek relationships that align with our newfound insights. Reflecting on the past helps us identify patterns in our behavior and choices. We may notice that we've tolerated certain red flags or neglected our own needs in the pursuit of keeping someone in our lives. By recognizing these tendencies, we can make conscious decisions to break free from unhealthy cycles. This awareness empowers us to establish healthier dynamics moving forward. The process of learning from past relationships fosters resilience. Every challenge we face strengthens our ability to navigate future hardships. When someone returns, we can draw on our past experiences to approach the situation with a balanced perspective. Instead of being swept up by emotions, we can reflect on what we've learned and how those lessons inform our current feelings and choices. It's also important to acknowledge that growth takes time. Some lessons may be difficult to accept, and it's okay to feel a range of emotions as we process our experiences. By allowing ourselves this time for reflection, we cultivate self-compassion and understanding, which are vital for our healing and growth. When considering a reconnection, it's beneficial to create a mental or even written list of the key lessons learned. This practice not only clarifies our thoughts, but also serves as a reminder of what we've overcome and what we value in relationships. With this clarity, we can engage with the returning individual from a place of strength, equipped with the knowledge of what we truly want and need. The lessons we learn from past relationships are guiding lights that illuminate our path. They empower us to make informed decisions and help us approach the possibility of reconnection with wisdom and intention. By embracing these lessons, we honor our journey and ensure that any future relationships contribute positively to our lives rather than pulling us back into old patterns. Forgiveness is a powerful and transformative process, especially when it comes to navigating relationships, particularly those from our past. When someone wants to come back into our lives, the act of forgiveness can play a critical role in how we respond and move forward. It's important to understand that forgiveness is not about condoning past behavior or forgetting what happened. Rather, it's about releasing the hold that past grievances have on our hearts and minds. At its core, forgiveness is a gift we give to ourselves. Holding on to resentment and anger can be emotionally exhausting and can hinder our ability to grow and find peace. When we forgive, we free ourselves from the burden of negative emotions that can cloud our judgment and affect our current relationships. This doesn't mean we have to reconcile or allow someone back into our lives. It simply means we choose to let go of the emotional weight that ties us to the past. The process of forgiveness often begins with self-reflection. It's essential to acknowledge the hurt we've experienced and to validate our feelings. This involves understanding how past actions have impacted us, allowing us to process our emotions rather than suppress them. By recognizing our pain, we can begin to release it. Acknowledging that while the past cannot be changed, our response to it can be transformed. Forgiveness also requires empathy. This doesn't mean we excuse hurtful behavior, but it does involve trying to understand the other person's perspective. By considering their circumstances, motivations, and potential regrets, we can cultivate compassion. This can be especially important when someone wishes to return. Understanding their journey may help us determine whether we want to reconnect. It's also essential to recognize that forgiveness is a personal journey. It may take time and may not happen all at once. We might find ourselves revisiting feelings of hurt or anger, even after we've decided to forgive. This is a normal part of the healing process. What's important is to stay committed to our own growth and well-being, continually reminding ourselves of the reasons we chose to forgive in the first place. When considering whether to allow someone back into our lives, forgiveness can serve as a powerful tool for assessing our readiness. If we've genuinely forgiven them, we may feel more open to evaluating the possibility of reconnection without being clouded by past grievances. However, if we find ourselves still holding on to resentment, it may be a sign that we need more time to heal before considering a new chapter with them. Forgiveness is about reclaiming our power and peace. It allows us to let go of the past and create space for new experiences and relationships. By embracing forgiveness, we foster emotional resilience and open ourselves up to healthier connections, whether with a person from our past or in our future endeavors. It's a vital step in our journey toward wholeness, helping us move forward with clarity, compassion, and hope. Focusing on purpose over past experiences is a vital mindset shift that can significantly impact our lives, particularly when someone from our past wants to re-enter our lives. While our history shapes who we are, it does not have to dictate our future. Embracing our purpose allows us to prioritize our goals, aspirations, and the direction we want our lives to take, rather than being anchored by what has already transpired. Understanding our purpose involves introspection and clarity about what truly matters to us. This can include our values, passions, and long-term objectives. When we have a clear sense of purpose, it acts as a compass. Guiding our decisions and interactions. It helps us discern whether reconnecting with someone aligns with our journey or if it risks pulling us back into old patterns that no longer serve us. When someone reaches out after a significant absence, it can stir up a mix of emotions. Nostalgia and memories may tempt us to revisit the past, but by staying focused on our purpose, we can evaluate the situation with a more objective lens. We must ask ourselves, does this person contribute positively to my goals? Will engaging with them help me grow, or will it divert me from my path? Focusing on purpose also empowers us to set intentions for our relationships. Rather than allowing the past to dictate our interactions, we can approach reconnections with a clear understanding of what we want to achieve. This may involve establishing boundaries and expectations that align with our purpose, ensuring that we create relationships that uplift us rather than hold us back. Prioritizing purpose fosters resilience. Life will always present challenges and setbacks, but when we are anchored in our purpose, we can navigate these obstacles with a sense of direction and determination. This resilience becomes even more important when confronted with the pull of past relationships. By keeping our eyes on our goals, we can resist the temptation to fall back into familiar yet unhelpful dynamics. Focusing on purpose allows us to cultivate a sense of agency in our lives. We become active participants in shaping our futures rather than passive recipients of our past. This mindset encourages us to seek out opportunities that align with our purpose, leading us to surround ourselves with people who support our growth and aspirations. Embracing purpose over past experiences is about living intentionally. It empowers us to make choices that reflect who we are becoming rather than who we used to be. When someone from our past wishes to return, we can approach the situation with a clear sense of what we want and need, ensuring that any decision we make is rooted in our vision for the future. By focusing on our purpose, we create a fulfilling and meaningful life, one that honors our journey and opens the door to new possibilities. Empowerment is a transformative process that allows individuals to take control of their lives, make informed decisions, and assert their needs, especially when navigating relationships with people from their past. When someone seeks to re-enter our lives, empowerment becomes crucial in ensuring that we respond from a place of strength and clarity rather than uncertainty or fear. At its core, empowerment involves recognizing our own value and capabilities. It means understanding that we have the right to choose who we allow into our lives and under what conditions. This self-awareness fosters confidence and encourages us to stand firm in our decisions, whether that means welcoming someone back or setting boundaries to protect our emotional well-being. Empowerment is also about taking ownership of our choices. When someone reaches out from our past, we can resist the urge to react impulsively. Instead, we have the power to pause, reflect, and evaluate our feelings and circumstances. This deliberate approach allows us to assess whether rekindling the relationship aligns with our personal growth and aspirations. By consciously deciding how to engage with others, we assert control over our lives rather than letting past dynamics dictate our present. Empowerment involves embracing our right to set boundaries. It's essential to communicate our needs clearly, establishing what we are comfortable with and what we are not. This not only protects our emotional health, but also signals to others that we value ourselves and expect to be treated with respect. Empowered individuals understand that saying no is a valid choice, and they do not feel obligated to entertain connections that do not serve their well-being. Empowerment is about resilience. Life is filled with challenges, and past relationships may have left scars that influence our perceptions and decisions. However, by embracing empowerment, we can view these challenges as opportunities for growth. We learn from our experiences, using them to inform our future choices and build a stronger foundation for our relationships. Encouraging empowerment also means surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals who uplift and inspire us. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and encouragement, allowing us to pursue our goals without the weight of past insecurities. When we have a strong support system, we feel more confident in our choices and are less likely to be swayed by nostalgia or external pressures. Empowerment is about claiming our agency in life. It allows us to approach situations with a sense of purpose and determination, ensuring that our decisions are rooted in self-awareness and personal growth. When someone from our past wants to reconnect, empowerment enables us to navigate that decision with confidence, clarity, and a firm understanding of our own needs and aspirations. By embracing this power, we not only honor our journey, but also create space for healthier, more fulfilling relationships that align with who we are becoming. Reflection is a critical practice that allows us to gain insight and clarity about our experiences, particularly when someone from our past wants to re-enter our lives. Taking the time to reflect helps us understand our emotions, assess our choices, and determine what we truly want moving forward. This process is not just about looking back, it's about using our past as a lens through which we can better understand ourselves and our current circumstances. Engaging in reflection involves setting aside time to think deeply about our feelings and experiences. It encourages us to explore the complexities of our emotions, both the positive and the negative. When someone from our past reaches out, it can evoke a range of feelings from nostalgia and longing to apprehension and resentment. By reflecting on these emotions, we can identify what they signify and how they influence our desire to reconnect. This introspection allows us to clarify our feelings and helps us separate genuine desire from fear of loneliness or the comfort of familiarity. Reflection provides an opportunity to evaluate what we've learned from past relationships. We can think about what worked, what didn't, and what patterns we want to avoid in the future. This is particularly important when considering whether to allow someone back into our lives. By examining our past experiences, we can identify our non-negotiables, those values and boundaries that must be upheld for us to feel safe and respected in any relationship. This reflective practice also encourages us to consider our personal growth. We may realize how much we've evolved since our last interaction with this person. Reflecting on our growth can help us assess whether we are still aligned with the person they knew, or if we have changed in ways that would affect our dynamics. Understanding our current self can empower us to engage with others from a place of strength and authenticity. Reflection fosters a deeper understanding of our goals and aspirations. It allows us to consider whether rekindling a relationship aligns with our current life direction. We can ask ourselves questions like, does this relationship contribute to my overall well-being? Am I ready to open myself up to potential pain, or have I truly moved on? By contemplating these questions, we can make informed decisions that are rooted in our values and aspirations. Engaging in reflection can also be enhanced through various methods. Journaling, meditation, or even discussions with trusted friends can provide additional perspectives and insights. These practices encourage us to articulate our thoughts and feelings, facilitating a deeper understanding of our desires and concerns. Reflection is about gaining clarity and perspective. It equips us with the knowledge needed to navigate complex emotional landscapes, especially when faced with the prospect of reconnecting with someone from our past. By taking the time to reflect, we can make choices that honor our journey, support our growth, and lead to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. This process not only empowers us to engage with others mindfully, but also reinforces our commitment to living intentionally and authentically. Empowerment is a transformative process that enables individuals to take control of their lives, make informed decisions, and assert their needs and desires. This is especially crucial when navigating relationships, particularly those from our past. When someone seeks to re-enter our lives, empowerment becomes essential for ensuring that we respond from a place of strength, clarity, and self-respect. At its core, empowerment involves recognizing our inherent value and capabilities. It's about understanding that we have the right to choose who we allow into our lives and under what circumstances. This self-awareness fosters confidence and encourages us to stand firm in our decisions. For example, if someone from our past reaches out, we can evaluate whether reconnecting aligns with our personal growth and current aspirations, rather than being swayed by nostalgia or fear of loneliness. Empowerment also encompasses the ability to set boundaries. Establishing clear limits is vital for protecting our emotional well-being. It involves communicating our needs and expectations, ensuring that we create a space where we feel safe and respected. Empowered individuals understand that saying no is not only acceptable but necessary when a situation threatens their well-being. By setting boundaries, we assert control over our lives and create healthier dynamics in our relationships. Empowerment encourages us to take ownership of our choices and experiences. Instead of reacting impulsively to someone's re-entry into our lives, we can pause and reflect on our feelings and motivations. This conscious decision-making process allows us to assess whether rekindling a relationship aligns with our values and goals. By actively participating in our lives, we foster a sense of agency and resilience that enables us to navigate challenges with confidence. Empowerment is also about resilience in the face of adversity. Life inevitably presents obstacles, and past relationships may have left emotional scars that affect our perceptions and choices. However, embracing empowerment allows us to view these challenges as opportunities for growth. Each experience teaches us valuable lessons that inform our future decisions, helping us to build a stronger foundation for our relationships. Surrounding ourselves with a supportive network can enhance our sense of empowerment. Healthy relationships with friends, family, or mentors provide encouragement and validation, reinforcing our confidence in our choices. When we have a strong support system, we are more likely to feel secure in our decisions and less susceptible to external pressures or insecurities. Empowerment is an ongoing journey. It requires continuous self-reflection, self-care, and growth. As we evolve, our understanding of empowerment may shift, necessitating regular reassessment of our boundaries and goals. This adaptability is essential for maintaining a sense of control and ensuring that our decisions reflect our current values and aspirations. Empowerment is about claiming our agency in life and approaching relationships with intention and confidence. When someone from our past wants to reconnect, empowerment allows us to navigate that situation thoughtfully, ensuring that our choices are rooted in self-awareness and personal growth. By embracing this power, we honor our journey and create space for healthier, more fulfilling relationships that align with who we are becoming. Empowerment transforms us from passive recipients of our experiences into active creators of our lives, enabling us to pursue our dreams and aspirations unapologetically. Reflection is a powerful and essential practice that allows us to gain deeper insights into our experiences, particularly when navigating relationships with people from our past. It is the process of looking back and examining our thoughts, feelings, and actions to better understand ourselves and our current situation. When someone from our past wants to reconnect, reflection becomes crucial in helping us determine how we want to move forward. Engaging in reflection requires us to create space for contemplation. This can involve setting aside quiet time to think, journaling our thoughts, or discussing our feelings with a trusted friend. This intentionality helps us explore our emotions without distractions, enabling us to unpack the complexities of our experiences. For instance, we might feel a rush of nostalgia or excitement at the prospect of reconnecting, but reflection allows us to dig deeper into what those feelings mean and what they might be masking. One important aspect of reflection is evaluating the lessons we've learned from past relationships. Every interaction we have shapes our understanding of ourselves and our needs. By considering what worked and what didn't in previous connections, we can identify patterns that we want to continue or break. This process of introspection helps us clarify our values and what we desire in our relationships, allowing us to set informed boundaries and expectations moving forward. Reflection also encourages us to assess our personal growth. We may realize that we have changed significantly since our last interaction with the person reaching out. This acknowledgement can empower us to embrace our evolution and approach the situation with a clearer sense of identity. Understanding how we have grown helps us determine whether we are still aligned with the person who wants to reconnect or if we have outgrown that dynamic. Another critical component of reflection is recognizing our emotional triggers. When someone from our past reaches out, it can stir up unresolved feelings or fears. By reflecting on our emotional responses, we can identify what triggers us and why. This awareness allows us to approach the situation with greater emotional intelligence, making decisions that prioritize our well-being rather than reacting impulsively to old wounds. Reflection can help us clarify our goals and aspirations. When contemplating whether to rekindle a relationship, it's important to consider whether this connection supports our current path. Reflecting on our long-term objectives and how this relationship aligns with them can guide our decision-making. We can ask ourselves whether reconnecting will bring us closer to our goals or if it might distract us from our intended journey. Incorporating reflection into our lives also fosters a sense of mindfulness. By taking the time to pause and think, we cultivate awareness of our thoughts and feelings, which leads to more intentional living. Mindfulness allows us to respond thoughtfully to situations rather than reacting out of habit or fear. This practice not only enhances our decision making, but also promotes emotional well-being and resilience. Reflection is about creating space for growth and understanding. It equips us with the clarity needed to navigate complex emotional landscapes, especially when faced with the possibility of reconnecting with someone from our past. By engaging in reflective practices, we can make choices that honor our journey and support our personal development. This process empowers us to approach relationships mindfully, ensuring that our decisions are aligned with our values and aspirations, and enabling us to build healthier, more fulfilling connections in the future. Genuine intentions are the foundation of meaningful relationships and play a crucial role when someone from our past seeks to reconnect. Understanding and assessing the authenticity of these intentions is essential in determining whether a relationship aligns with our values and goals. Genuine intentions involve a sincere desire for positive engagement rooted in respect, honesty, and mutual growth. When someone expresses a wish to come back into our lives, it's vital to reflect on their motivations. Are they reaching out of a genuine desire to reconnect, or are they seeking comfort or convenience? Assessing the authenticity of their intentions requires us to look beyond surface-level emotions and consider the context of their return. This might involve reflecting on past behaviors, the reasons for their previous absence, and what has changed in their life that prompts them to reach out now. Understanding genuine intentions also means being aware of our own feelings and desires. Are we open to reconnecting because we believe in the potential for growth and healing? Or are we driven by nostalgia or fear of being alone? By examining our motivations, we can ensure that our decisions are based on thoughtful reflection rather than reactive emotions. This self-awareness allows us to engage in relationships from a place of strength, making choices that align with our true needs. Effective communication plays a crucial role in assessing genuine intentions. When someone wants to reconnect, open and honest dialogue can clarify each person's motivations and expectations. Asking questions and expressing our thoughts and feelings can lead to deeper understanding. For example, we might inquire about what they hope to achieve by rekindling the relationship or how they have changed since the last time we interacted. This process not only helps us gauge their sincerity, but also sets the tone for respectful and meaningful engagement. It's also important to recognize that genuine intention should be reflected in actions. Words alone are not enough. Actions must align with what is being said. If someone expresses a desire to reconnect but does not demonstrate commitment through their behaviors, it may indicate insincerity. Observing how they engage with us and whether they respect our boundaries can provide insight into their true intentions. A genuine desire to reconnect will often be accompanied by consistent effort and willingness to foster a healthy relationship. Cultivating genuine intentions in our own interactions is equally important. When we consider reconnecting with someone, we must ask ourselves whether our intentions are rooted in honesty and a desire for mutual growth. This self-reflection ensures that we approach the relationship with integrity, fostering an environment where both parties can thrive. Genuine intentions also promote accountability. When both individuals are committed to honesty and open communication, they create a space where concerns can be addressed and resolved collaboratively. This fosters trust and reinforces the idea that both parties are invested in the relationship's success. Accountability is essential for ensuring that both individuals are on the same page and are committed to a positive and healthy dynamic. Assessing genuine intentions is about creating the groundwork for meaningful connections. When someone from our past wants to reconnect, evaluating their motivations and ensuring they align with our own can lead to healthier interactions. By focusing on authenticity, we foster relationships that are built on mutual respect, understanding, and a shared desire for growth. This approach not only honors our journey, but also opens the door to new possibilities, allowing us to engage with others in a way that enriches our lives and supports our emotional well-being. Moving forward is a pivotal concept in personal growth and relationships, particularly when someone from our past seeks to re-enter our lives. It embodies the idea of embracing change and looking ahead while using the lessons learned from previous experiences as a guiding light. Moving forward requires intention, clarity, and a commitment to fostering healthier dynamics. At its essence, moving forward is about letting go of past grievances and focusing on the present and future. This process can be challenging, as it often involves confronting unresolved feelings, regrets, or hurt. However, it is essential to acknowledge that holding on to the past can hinder our ability to grow and embrace new opportunities. By choosing to release old wounds and patterns, we create space for fresh perspectives and healthier relationships. When considering whether to allow someone back into our lives, moving forward involves assessing what that relationship can look like in the present context. It's crucial to evaluate how both parties have changed since the last interaction. Have they grown in ways that align with your values? Are they committed to fostering a positive connection? This reflection can help determine if rekindling the relationship supports your journey or if it might pull you back into old patterns that no longer serve you. Establishing clear intentions for the future is also an important aspect of moving forward. When someone reaches out, it's beneficial to have open discussions about what both parties hope to achieve from the reconnection. This might involve setting goals for the relationship, discussing boundaries, and outlining expectations. By articulating these intentions, both individuals can approach the relationship with a shared understanding, fostering a more positive and constructive dynamic. Moving forward is about nurturing self-awareness and self-compassion. As we navigate the complexities of relationships, it's essential to remain attuned to our own needs and feelings. This means recognizing when we might need space or when we feel excited about the possibility of reconnection. Practicing self-compassion allows us to honor our emotions without judgment, enabling us to make choices that align with our well-being. Creating a vision for the future is another crucial component of moving forward. This involves not only considering the potential for a renewed relationship, but also reflecting on our personal aspirations and goals. What do we want our lives to look like moving ahead? How do we envision healthy relationships fitting into that picture? By clarifying our vision, we empower ourselves to pursue connections that enrich our lives and align with our aspirations. Moving forward often requires building resilience. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. By cultivating resilience, we develop the ability to adapt to changing circumstances and maintain our focus on growth. This means being open to learning from setbacks and viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than failures. Resilience enables us to approach relationships with a positive outlook, even when faced with difficulties. It's essential to embrace the idea that moving forward doesn't mean forgetting the past. Instead, it's about integrating our experiences into our current selves. The lessons learned from previous relationships inform our choices and help us create healthier dynamics in the future. By acknowledging our history while focusing on the present, we can forge connections that honor both who we are and who we aspire to become. Moving forward is a proactive and empowering journey. It allows us to approach relationships with intention, clarity, and a commitment to growth. When someone from our past wants to reconnect, embracing the concept of moving forward enables us to assess the situation thoughtfully, ensuring that our choices reflect our values and aspirations. By focusing on the future while honoring our past, we open ourselves to new possibilities, fostering relationships that enhance our lives and contribute positively to our personal journeys. In conclusion, the journey of navigating relationships, especially those from our past, is a profound and multifaceted experience. When someone reaches out, it presents us with an opportunity to reflect, assess, and ultimately choose the path that aligns with our values and aspirations. By embracing concepts like genuine intentions, empowerment, and moving forward, we equip ourselves with the tools needed to make informed decisions. It's essential to remember that our past does not define us, rather. It shapes us and informs our choices. Each lesson learned, each moment of reflection, and each boundary set contributes to our growth and self-awareness. As we consider reconnecting with someone, let us approach the situation with clarity and intention, ensuring that our decisions support our well-being and personal journey. Ultimately, the power lies within us to cultivate relationships that uplift and inspire. By focusing on our purpose and honoring our experiences, we can forge connections that enrich our lives and propel us toward a brighter future. Let us move forward with confidence, knowing that each step we take is a testament to our resilience, our growth, and our unwavering commitment to living authentically. Thank you.